Hello and welcome to TTV News broadcast on TayNinhTV newspaper and radio television with some latest event in the province and across the country. Ladies and gentlemen, Deputy Minister of Justice Nguyễn Thanh Ngọc led a working delegation to Châu Thành Commune, Tây Ninh Province to inspect and resolve difficulties and obstacles in implementing the two-level local government model in the judicial sector. Vice Chairman of Tây Ninh Province People Committee Đoàn Trung Kiên, along with leaders of departments, agencies, and the local government of Châu Thành Commune, received and worked with the delegation.
According to the report, from July the 1st to August 21st, Châu Thành Commune received and processed many civil status records, including 100 birth registration, 62 death registration, and 49 marriage registration, and more than 200 material status confirmations. The rate of online submission reached over 91%, and all the results were digitized upon return. Despite this result, civil status work still faces many challenges such as limited IT infrastructure, outdated equipment, insufficient civil status staff who are munting across various fields, and inconsistent software skills. The Vice Chairman Đoàn Trung Kiên added that the province has been smoothly operating the two-level local government model, and the province regularly works directly with the commune-level People's Committee and has established general rules to guide civil status and authentication tasks, providing timely support to the grassroots level. The Deputy Minister Nguyễn Thanh Ngọc acknowledged the efforts of the province and Châu Thành Commune and shared the common difficulties faced by many localities. The Deputy Minister requests that provincial and commune levels continue to review and improve administrative procedures towards simplification and user-friendliness, invest in infrastructure, and allocate suitable personnel, including having IT staff to support the commune level. Training should be conducted regularly and in close coordination with the special units. If difficulties arise, localities should promptly report to the ministry for the resolution.
On the morning of August 26, Vice Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee Nguyễn Minh Lâm, along with representatives from the relevant departments, held a working session with the Land Development Center regarding project progress on land auctions, compensation, site clearance, and organizational matters. The center recently consolidated from two units under the Provincial People's Committee, now consists of 5 specialized departments and 10 branches with a total of 426 staff. A rough decision outlining its functions and structure has been completed and is under review. The center is managing and preparing for the auction of 24 land plots, totaling 605 hectares. Of these, 10 plots around 80 hectares are ready for auction, while 14 plots 525 hectares are still pending. Regarding compensation and site clearance, the center is handling 292 projects, with 234 having approved compensation plans covering over 12,350 hectares and improving more than 56,500 households. So far, 74% of the planned compensation, covering over 42,000 households, has been disbursed, totaling approximately 84.1 trillion Vietnam dong. The center proposed speeding up auction plan approvals, funding allocation, and resolving administrative obstacles to meet key projects deadlines. Vice Chairman emphasized the need to prioritize major projects, finalize auction and compensation documents, and improve coordination among departments. He also urged the center to strengthen its organizational structure and enhance staff performance and internal unity.
Ladies and gentlemen, TayNinhTV aims to have at least 40 effective technologies enterprises in operation by 2030, while also utilizing an online technologies exchange platform and an intermediary connection system.
plan emphasizes building a diverse, competitive, and sustainable science and technology market closely linked to the national and regional innovation ecosystem. And in this system, enterprises are positioned as the central players, playing a key role in technology application, transfer, and commercialization of research results. By 2030, in addition to developing tech enterprises, students try to establish at least one specialized consulting firm in the fields of science and technology and one cooperative that systematically applies technology in agricultural production. The province also set a target that at least 80% of research results funded by the state budgets will be transferred and applied in production and daily life. Meanwhile, non-budget investment is expected to make up at least 60% of the total resources used to develop the science technology market. And to achieve this goal, the province will improve its legal framework, promote both supply and demand in technology support enterprises and industry organizations, while also boosting promotion activities, human resource training, communication, and expanding international cooperation.
Ladies and gentlemen, the current personal income tax table consists of 7 tax brackets with very narrow gaps between levels. This means workers can easily be pushed into a higher tax bracket even with only a small increase in income. This reality reduces motivation, negatively affects productivity, and weakens the abilities to attract high-quality talent, especially in a regionally competitive environment. As a solution, the Ministry of Finance is proposing to reduce the tax table from 7 brackets to just 5.
This proposal to streamline tax brackets has received more support from the workers, and many whom say the current tax system does little to encourage increased productivity. The proposal has also gained backing from economic experts who argue that adjusting and expanding the tax bracket ranges would make the tax policy more transparent, fair, and motivating for workers. Currently, taxable income from salaries and wages is above 960 million Vietnam dong per year, about 80 million Vietnam dong per month, and after deductions for the dependents, insurance, and charity. If we can revise and revise this threshold, we can better target high-income earners while avoiding the undue burden on middle income or slightly above the average earners who are more vulnerable. The Ministry of Finance has proposed 2 options about reducing the tax table from 7 to 5 brackets. Option 1, individuals currently paying from the second bracket upward will see a tax reduction compared to the current system. And option number 2, most individuals with a taxable income of 50 million Vietnam dong per month or less will receive similar reduction as in option 1, but those with incomes above 50 million Vietnam dong per month will see even greater reductions. However, this would result in a larger drop in the state budget's revenue. Previously, the tax brackets were too dense, especially in the lower ranges like from 5 million, then just over 5 to 10, then suddenly to 18 million, and that's too tight. Now with the 2 proposed plans, I think option 2 is better. It spreads the brackets more reasonably and raising the 35% tax rate threshold from 80 to 100 million Vietnam dong per month is appropriate. Most importantly, it prevents excessive tax pressure on middle-income earners. And the proposal to simplify the personal income tax table from 7 to 5 brackets is seen as an important step in the tax system reform roadmap toward 2030. It is not only an administrative simplification, but also a policy tool that encourages productivity, supports worker motivation, and contributes to developing the labor market and also national economy in the context of international integration.
The audience in the joyful spirit of nations celebrating the 80th anniversary of National Day, September 2nd, 1945, September 2nd, 2025, on the afternoon of August 26, the Departments of Culture, Sport, and Tourism of TayNinhTV Province have the opening ceremony of the 2025 exhibition fair on economic, social achievement, national defense and security, trade, cuisines, and OCOB products.
Attending the event was member of the Provincial Party Standing Committee, head of the Provincial Party Committee's Department of Propaganda and Mass Mobilization, Nguyễn Thị Xuân Hương. Delivering the opening speech, Deputy Director of the Department of Culture, Sports and Tourism, Nguyễn Thanh emphasized that September 2nd is an occasion for people across the country to reflect on and honor the tremendous achievements made through 80 years of nation building and development. In that historical journey, TayNinh, a resilient land with a rich revolutionary tradition, marked by glorious victories in the country's two great wars of resistance, has also made remarkable strides, achieving significant progress across many fields. This exhibition fair is an opportunity to promote TayNinh's image, a province rich in tradition and cultural identity, yet dynamic and creative to both domestic and international brands. The fair runs from August 26 to September 3, 2025 at the Hùng Vương Street Park in Long An World, becoming a highlight in the series of activities celebrating National Day September 2nd while meeting the needs of locals and tourists for sightseeing, shopping, and entertainment.
And with a large-scale the National Achievements Exhibition held in celebration of the 80th anniversary of National Day, bring together central government bodies, ministries, 34 provinces and cities, along with 200 outstanding enterprises to showcase the country's development across various sectors. This is considered a golden opportunity to promote and connect OCB products between localities, including TayNinh. Among the 47 OCB products on display in TayNinh exhibitions points, the 4-star level of Costa Apple from Minh Trung Agricultural Services Cooperative is expected to attract the significant attention from visitors and businesses attending the event. Fully certified with OCB, VITGAP, food safety, and also the geographical indication. By then, Costa Apple, the cooperative aims to accept TayNinh's specialty fruit on the Vietnam agricultural map. In addition to the Biden Costa Apple, TayNinh is presenting 46 other OCB products rated from the 3-star level to 4-star level, along with many outstanding rural industrial products, and this contributes to telling the story of creativity and the resilient efforts of TayNinh people to visitors from both Vietnam and abroad.
To ensure public and worker authorities in TayNinh province are placing strong emphasis on managing radiation sources. According to the Vietnam Agency for Radiation and Nuclear Safety, TayNinh currently has around 216 facilities using radiation sources. Of this, the majority, 148 facilities, are in medical sector using diagnostic X-ray equipment, mostly located in urban areas and densely populated centers. Additionally, 34 facilities use X-ray equipment in industry, and 32 facilities operate radioactive sources, mainly located in industrial zones and clusters across the province. While the distribution of these facilities is uneven, all are strictly regulated under national laws to ensure compliance with radiation safety standards, helping to protect the environment and public health.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bình Thành Camille, TayNinh Province, shares a 12-kilometer-long border with Chua Sa Đéc and Trang Chia Camille in Trang Chia District, Srevin Province, Kingdom of Cambodia. Following the motto, "The sport is home, the body is homeland, and every citizen is living milestone." The Camille's army forces are working to firmly build a people defense strategies to safeguard every square inch of the nation's frontier, while also ensuring peace and stability for people to live and thrive.
On average, the Camille's local militia outpost coordinates over 30 patrolmen with more than 150 officers and soldiers involved, contributing to tight control over border security. In 2024 alone, locals submitted over 200 reports, including 40 valuable tips, enabling authorities to dismantle 2 illegal cockfighting rings, handle 8 smuggling cases, and initiate 3 criminal prosecutions. The Portuguese and militias patrol every night to keep things secure. As a resident, I feel safe, which lets me focus on farming and production here. If we notice anything suspicious, we'll report it to the Portuguese and militias right away, and we also support them in return to jointly safeguard the border. In terms of the people's defense strategy, the Khmer's armed forces, including police, military, and border guards, consistently build trust with local people so they can feel secure in political stability and public order, and thus focus on economic development. Additionally, the residential cluster adjacent to militia border outpost model has been gaining ground, with 46 houses completed and 31 under construction, reaching 75% progress. These homes along the frontier have significantly improved locals' life, with each person having on average 1,000 square meters of farmland and an annual income of about 56 million Vietnam dong. A strong people's defense strategy has become a critical foundation for Bintan Khmer socio-economic development, contributing to the construction of a prosperous, peaceful borderland.
And on the afternoon of August 25th at the government headquarters, the Prime Minister Lê Thanh Long met with the Director Sena Malu Piukala, Regional Director of the World Health Organization, WHO, for the Western Pacific, and during his visit to Vietnam. The Deputy Prime Minister welcomed Dr. Piukala on the occasion of the Vietnam Society National Day, highlighting the close relationship between WHO and Vietnam and the growing depth of their cooperation. Dr. Piukala congratulated Vietnam on its recent impressive achievements and praised the government's vision to gradually reduce citizen healthcare costs, aiming for universal free hospital care between 2030 and 2035. He also commended Vietnam for passing the revised law on special consumption tax in June, which increases the tax on alcohol, beer, tobacco, and dairy beverages, and ban e-cigarettes also. He noted this is a significant step in protecting the youth health. And Deputy Prime Minister appreciates WHO's recognition of Vietnam's health sector efforts and thanks the organization for its support. He expressed the hope for continued collaboration with the WHO in policy advising, workforce training, health communication, and disease prevention and control.
After a journey of more than 1,000 nautical miles, on August 25th, Vietnam Coast Guard ship H001 and its delegation officially arrived at the port of Jakarta, the capital city of Indonesia, marking the beginning of a friendship and exchange visit with the Indonesian Coast Guard. This visit holds special significance as it takes place in the year celebrating the 70th anniversary of diplomatic relations between Vietnam and Indonesia. It serves as a foundation to further deepen the outcomes of the bilateral meeting between the two countries' Coast Guard forces and to strengthen the traditional friendship and comprehensive cooperation for the benefit of the people of both nations and for peace, stability, sustainable development, and shared prosperity in the region. Immediately after the welcome ceremony, officers and crew members of the Indonesian Coast Guard to Vietnam Coast Guard ship H001 and participated in friendly exchanges with Vietnamese Coast Guard personnel. According to the schedule, the Vietnam Coast Guard delegation will carry out several activities, including courtesy calls to local government leaders and Indonesia Coast Guard officials, sports exchanges between officers and crew members of both countries, cultural tours in Jakarta, and short essay drills and exercise.
The Orient, as the new school year approaches, many meaningful activities are taking place across TayNinhTV province, breeding the spirits of compassion and solidarity. The efforts aim to provide motivation and curricular the dream of going to school for children and students in difficult circumstances.
Guided by the motto, every child deserves to go to school, TayNinhTV province has always paid special attention to caring for disadvantaged students. This includes implementing educational support policies and mobilizing social resources through community contributions. Thanks to the attention from the Provincial Peace Committee and local authorities, our school has recently received much support. Alongside this, we have mobilized social contributions to offer gifts to underprivileged students during the upcoming school opening ceremony. Many government agencies, organizations, businesses, and individuals from within and outside the province have made meaningful contributions, both material and spiritual, to support disadvantaged students, especially in remote and rural areas. As a result, hundreds of scholarships and school supplies have been directly delivered to the students. Today, hearing that my child received a scholarship makes me very happy. Our family is in difficult circumstances, and this scholarship helps my child go to school. Currently, TayNinhTV province has nearly 5,800 children living in difficult conditions. This figure serves as a reminder of the self-responsibility of society toward the country's future generation. The People's Committee is working with the Fatherland and local organizations to visit 8,000 with disadvantaged students in order to provide tailored support through social mobilization and benefits, ensuring that every student has the opportunity to attend school. It is believed that the care and support from local authorities and the community will continue to empower the students on their journey of learning and personal growth.
And today, TTV News wraps up now. Thank you for your attention and see you in the next program.